Yes, students. We will do the back exercise question answer of chapter number 18. Clear? So the first question, it is fill in the blank. So it is very easy. We will not discuss this. Coming to the chapter, question number 2 of this chapter. What is sewage? Explain why it is harmful to discharge untreated sewage into rivers or seas. So firstly, students, here I have told you that you have to define the sewage and then you have to write its harmful effects. Clear? So firstly, you will define sewage. What is sewage? It is the waste, liquid wastewater that contains so many impurities. There are so many contaminants that are present in it. So firstly, you will write this thing. And then you will write the harmful effects. What are the effects? That it is polluting the sources of water. Yes, and it is causing pollution, water pollution. So the next you will write that it will cause many waterborne diseases. You will give example of it. Okay. And then you will write the next point that it will also contaminate the water. It is not fit for drinking. Then you will give these points after defining the sewage. Clear? And next, why should oil and fats be not released in the drain? Explain. Yes, can anyone tell me? Yes, Janvi bache.
Oils and fats be not released in the drain because they can harden and block the pipes. In an open drain, the fats clog the soil pores, reducing its effectiveness in filtering water. So throw oils and fats in the dustbins only.
Yes, so therefore we have to throw the oil and fats in the dustbin. Otherwise it will clog the drains. Very good, Janvi. Next, describe the steps involved in getting clarified water from wastewater. Students, if it is mentioned that you have to tell the answer up to the clarified water, then you will answer up to clarified water only. That means there are 3 steps that are given on page number 223. Okay. The third point, the last line is a skimmer remove the floatable solids like oil and grease. Water so cleared is called clarified water. अगर आपसे नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस पूछा जाता है तो आप नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस डिफाइन करोगे. जरूरी नहीं कि आपको सिर्फ क्लैरिफाइड वाटर तक ही पूछा जाएगा. क्लियर? यू शुड आपको नॉलेज चाहिए होनी चाहिए कि नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस में क्या होता है, कौन से बैक्टीरिया. Oh yes, so what is the bacteria that is used in making that is used in the next process after clarified water? The 2 bacteria are
anaerobic bacteria.
Yes, in the next process after the clarified water. You said an aerobic.
Anaerobic.
Okay, it is right, anaerobic bacteria. So what is anaerobic bacteria?
The bacteria which does not require oxygen to grow. Does not require oxygen.
Yes, so there is no need of oxygen so that to live or for their growth. Okay, that are the anaerobic. Then
It consumes a human waste, food waste, soaps and other matters which clarified the water.
Yes. So next is the aerobic bacteria that require
Oxygen to grow.
yes.
Oxygen to grow.
Okay. So there is a bacteria that will survive or grow in the presence of oxygen only. That is called the aerobic bacteria. Next, students, up to the answer of this question number 4 is up to clarified water only. Clear? Next is what is sludge? Yes. Next question is what is sludge? Explain how it is treated. So what is sludge? You have to just define, and then how it is treated is that it is treated with the help of anaerobic bacteria, and then anaerobic bacteria, then it will convert into it will convert into manure that can be used. Okay, and the biogas is also produced in this process. Yes, बच्चे?
मैम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं solid like pitches which settled at the bottom of tank and are removed with scappers is called sludge. The sludge is transferred to a separate tank where it is decomposed by an aerobacteria. The biogas produced in this process is used to make the fuels and also produce electricity.
Yes, it is right. So students, you are also keep this thing in mind that scraper से क्या remove करते हैं, skimmer से क्या remove करते हैं. ठीक है, aerobic bacteria कब use होता है, anaerobic bacteria कब use होता है. Clear? You have to. Yes.
Where is aerobic bacteria used?
In the next process, when there is when the air is pumped through the to the clarified water. Clear?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Which bacteria requires oxygen?
Yes, yes, yes. Aerobic bacteria.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम हम 5 पॉइंट्स का ये क्वेश्चन लिख सकते हैं.
बच्चे आज वही मैं कह रही हूँ कि अगर आप किस क्वेश्चन के लिए, क्लैरिफाइड वाटर वाला के स्लज के लिए?
मैम स्लज के लिए.
5 points. How you are writing 5 points?
मैम मैंने आपको सेंड भी किया था.
आपने पहले स्लज को डिफाइन किया 2 points में, and then you have written the 3 points for the treatment.
मैम नो मैम स्लज को मैम 1 पॉइंट में लिखा है, एंड मैम जो बाकी का प्रोसेस है मैम वो 5 पॉइंट्स में लिखा है.
Vidhi, please send me it again, okay?
ओके मैम.
Yes, I will see it again. Now next is the untreated human excreta is a health hazard. Explain. So in this you can also write this answer in points. Okay, how the human waste is creating a health hazard. Okay, what will be the first point? Yes, Vridhi. Just give me a minute, Manchika. Yes, Vridhi.
Ma'am, untreated human excreta is a health hazard because it causes water and soil pollution. It also causes many diseases, waterborne diseases like cholera, typhoid, hepatitis, etc.
Yes.
Yeah, it also contaminates groundwater, which is a source of wells, tube wells, etc. And
Yes, so
people using this contaminated water suffer from diseases.
yes, and there is also another thing you can add, that it will be the dirty water will be a breeding ground for the mosquitoes and flies. Therefore, it will cause so many diseases.
Groundwater is a source of water for wells, tube wells, springs, and many rivers.
Vamika, your voice is not audible to me. It is not that much clear.
Groundwater is a source of wells, tube wells,
Yes.
springs, and many rivers. Thus, it becomes the most common routine for some common borne diseases. They included cholera, typhoid, polio, hepatitis, dysentery.
Yes, very good. बच्चे, bacteria causing cholera. What is the name of that?
Chlorine.
Fibro-cholera. Yes.
Fibro-cholera.
And for the typhoid bacteria causing typhoid.
Salmonella.
Paratyphi. Salmonella, paratyphi. Yes, please learn the spelling very carefully, okay? उसमें कंफ्यूज ना हो जाओ राइट करते हुए. So next is the name the two chemicals that are used. Yes, it is written on the book, Vamika. Yes, I know.
And for the treatment of wastewater,
Yes, what are the two chemicals? Thanks for completing the question.
ozone and
Ozone and chlorine.
ozone and chlorine.
It will be better if you will answer one by one.
हम reason थी मैं आपको one by one बोल दूं.
Okay, ठीक है. I will tell your name. Okay, now next is explain the function of bar screens in a wastewater treatment plant. It is, listen, it is also given in the first point on page number. You can take the help of book also. All the questions are given in your book. We have done the answers from this book. Next is that the first point is the answer of this question. So next, Prachi, what is the use of bar screens?
हम उसने रेस्ट कर दिया.
Next, Hanur can tell. Hanur को पता होगा. Yes, Hanur, what is the function of that bar screens? Don't disappoint me.
Ma'am, bar screen is used to remove the solid items like rags, plastic sticks, plastic papers, napkins, etc.
Okay. So
Ma'am?
the bar screens
Ma'am,
are
can we
used.
say it is the first process of wastewater treatment plant?
Yes, बच्चे क्रिश क्या कह रहे हो आप?
Ma'am, first हम ये नहीं बोलेंगे it is the first process of wastewater treatment plant.
हाँ जी, you can add this point also that it is the first process of that treatment plant. Then you can see that you can write that it removes the large substances. Okay, then you can give the example. Okay. And next is you can also add that the physical matter is removed. That the physical, biological, and chemical. These are the three things. These are the three matters that are removed in the wastewater treatment plant. Clear? First process जो है उसमें जो bar screens है, in this the physical matter is removed. Okay, and then in the next step you can see the biology. इसमें हम
Irritants and
chemicals भी remove कर देते हैं. उसमें हम जो particles है वो भी हम remove करते हैं. जो microorganism है, we disinfect the water with the help of ozone and chlorine. We also add in them. Okay, so these three matters are removed during this wastewater treatment plant. So next is what is the explain the relationship between sanitation and disease. So in this you will only write that the poor sanitation will affect it will cause so many diseases. Okay, yes, Pranvi, if there is poor sanitation, what will be the effect?
So many diseases.
So many diseases.
It can cause
Very
so
good.
many diseases.
Then it will cause
This is-
many diseases. It will also pollute our environment.
Just give me a minute. Hardik.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. बच्चे, what will be the effect of poor sanitation?
Ma'am, poor sanitization can cause many diseases.
Yes. What will be the another effect जहाँ पे hygienic ज़्यादा नहीं है और diseases के अलावा और क्या हो सकता है?
Breeding ground for mosquitoes and flies.
Yes, breeding. अगर
The birth of many insects.
yes, there will be flies and mosquito that will cause diseases and
insects. Ma'am, the diseases that can cause are plague and high fever, etc.
that can cause plague. Okay. ठीक है.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Improvement
Yes.
in sanitation can control
And
many diseases.
Yes.
It also pollute our environment.
Yes, it also pollutes our environment, and then it also contaminate the water, that the water will be not fit for drinking.
Excuse me,
But
ma'am.
in this question, how many points we can write maximum?
Or you can write 5 points. It is according to the marks also.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, ma'am.
Answer according to the marks also. अगर आपको 2 marks में पूछे तो आप
Ma'am.
5 points नहीं लिखोगे. So it depends upon the
Excuse
marks.
me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम मैंने कुछ और लिखा है. Can I send this my answer later to you?
Yes, बच्चे, you can send.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, मैंने लिखा है sanitation is a hygienic means of promoting health through prevention of hazards of waste.
Vamika,
as
you
well
can
as-
also send me if you have any doubt. You can send me. Okay, don't worry. Next is the outline your role as an active citizen in relation to sanitation. Yes, Janvi, बच्चे.
Ma'am, please repeat the question.
What is your role as an active citizen to in relation to the sanitation?
We should limit quantity of waste, cover open drains because make breeding ground for mosquitoes and flies.
Okay. Next point,
Repair
Manraj.
leaking sewer.
Manraj, you will give the another point. As an active citizen, what you can do so that there will be cleanliness all around you?
Ma'am, can I?
Just give me 1 minute, बच्चे. मनराज, बच्चे, कैसे आप रखोगे? मीन्स के आपका रोल क्या होगा? How you can maintain sanitation? It is very easy. Yes, Parth.
We should decrease the amount of waste.
Yes, we should decrease the amount of waste. Very good.
We should
Jaideep.
use the thing as per to our need.
Yes, very good, Hanur. Jaideep,
And can I say one point?
just give me a minute. Samrit and Jaideep.
Ma'am, we should ensure that our surroundings, both inside and outside home, are clean. Ensure
Yes.
that the sewage system in our house is properly managed. If we notice some leakage or other problem in the sewage system or system or any other problem, we should report to the municipality.
Yes, very good. So, बच्चे, there is no need to worry if you give right answer, wrong answer. डरना नहीं है किसी बात के लिए, ठीक है ना?
मैम ये लिख सकते हैं if sewerage is not but a particular house makes the neighborhood dirty, we should request him to
Yes,
clean
obviously
that.
you can add this point. So there are so many points. Students, now
Ma'am, if any open drain is there,
Ma'am,
we should
इसका
inform.
मतलब क्या होता है?
इसका
Ma'am, twigs का TWIGS.
the grass, उसके जो structure होता है पतला सा, उसको बोलते हैं twigs. I think so.
And we should reduce, reuse, and recycle the amount of waste and try to reduce the plastic waste.
Yes. So it is.
We should throw the things in the dustbin and not throw the things on the road or at public places. We should separate the things of the dustbin.
We should use 2 types of dustbin, that there are green and
Biodegradable and
Biodegradable and
non-biodegradable.
non-biodegradable.
so twigs. Twigs is जैसे कि branches बोल सकते हैं, उनको बोलते हैं जहाँ बिल्कुल पतली सी grass की टहनियाँ वगैरह, उनको बोलते हैं twigs.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, elephants भी twigs ही खाते हैं.
हाँ,
Excuse me, ma'am.
grass. Oh, students,
Ma'am,
now we will. Yes, बच्चे.
I have a doubt. I
Yes,
have a
yes.
doubt.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, which process removes the solid like feces and other substance from the waste?
Next, in the next step, that the clarified, in the process of clarifier, in the step of clarifier, the sludge is your solid feces are removed. In the third step, solid feces you are talking about now.
Ma'am, yes.
Yes.
Ma'am, extract
Excuse me,
from
ma'am.
the toilet exposure through the covered drain into the chemicals. Which chemicals?
Krish, some sound is coming from your. Yes. Now the clarifier removes the waste, the human excreta. Okay, the feces, the human feces are also removed in the clarifier. Okay. Now next we will. Yes.
Ma'am, biogas also appear.
Yes, Krish.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you explain septic tanks and
Chapter.
septic tanks and chemical toilets and composting pits?
Vermicompost. Yes.
Excuse
So-
me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, from where the biogas is produced?
We are discussing that. Okay, we are coming to, in the biogas plant, biogas gas is produced. Okay, उसमें एक plant होता है, उसमें जो human waste है, उसके जो vegetable waste है, वो सारा उसमें हम डाल देते हैं उस plant में, then we get the biogas. Okay, here the maximum that component is there, it is the methane. Okay, I will send also that. Okay, just coming to the arrangement for the sewage disposal. There are three things that we have discussed: the chemical toilets, composting pits, and the septic tanks. Okay, so in the septic tanks, yes, in the septic tanks, what is happened? There is underground. A concreted plant is made, that it is made up of concrete. Okay, वो ऐसा एक अंडरग्राउंड जो है इंस्टॉल कर देते हैं. It is like a tank बना देते हैं concrete से. And then what will happen? There is decomposition of the waste taken place, that is in the presence of bacteria. Okay, and the bacteria that is used is the anaerobic bacteria that helps in decomposing the waste. Clear? In the composting pits, a big pit is there in which the people threw the waste. Okay, and then breakdown of the waste takes place in that composting pit. Okay, and that the thing that is manure is made from it, it can be used in the fields. Okay, next is the chemical toilets, in which there is the use of the chemicals. Okay, so what the chemical do? They will remove the offensive smell of that waste. Okay, that is coming from the human waste. Okay, so there is the use of chemicals in the septic tank. There is anaerobic bacteria that is acting. So the next is the biogas plant is also there. Biogas is a mixture of gases that are naturally produced. What is biogas? It is a gas that is produced naturally from from the decomposition of the organic matter. ठीक है, और ये कहाँ पे प्रोड्यूस होती है? बायोगैस प्लांट में. ओके, नेक्स्ट we will,
ma'am.
just हाँ जी, yes बच्चे.
Ma'am, can you explain the biogas plant again, because my internet connection was interrupted?
Listen बच्चे, biogas plant whole procedure, construction, working is not in your syllabus. Okay, just I am giving you an idea that it is a plant that is made. Okay, क्या होता है उसमें? सारा waste उसी में, जैसे कि village में एक biogas plant उन्होंने बना दिया. ठीक है, so the waste from that village will go into that biogas plant. Okay, what will happen? It will decompose in that plant. Okay, and that biogas is produced. Okay, so what is biogas? That is the gas that is produced from the decomposition of the organic matter. Okay, that we can use for cooking purposes also. Okay, and we can also use it for producing electricity. Clear? Only a word biogas is in this chapter. So it is clear to you that the gas that is obtained from the decomposition of the organic matter. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we will take a small revision of all the chapters. Okay, I will ask you any question. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Please explain chemical toilets again.
It is my request if you can see the video again. I will upload today on the YouTube. Okay.
ma'am.
So, actually, I want to discuss the MCQs of all the chapters. Clear, bache?
Okay, ma'am.
I hope you don't mind. Only 9 minutes left. Okay. Now, so the next is first question is that yes, Vanshika, you will answer.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What is the other name of larva?
Magma.
Larva ka another
Ma'am,
name.
magma. Oh, sorry.
Larva. I am talking about the third, the stage of silk moth.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. You are, acha, you have, you think it is
मैंने SST का
lava?
बोल दिया था।
Okay.
मैंने SST का बोल दिया था, molten magma।
No, it's okay, it's okay. So the next is
मैम silkworm भी।
yes, silkworm. The next is the common silk moth. Name of the common silk moth that is in India. Sasha.
Mulberry silk moth.
Yes, good. Next is the outer covering of the pupa is called. Yes, good, Harnoor. Next, in India, we get wool from we get the wool mostly from which animal? Krish?
From sheep.
Yes, sheep. Silk fiber is which type of fiber? It is a carbohydrate, protein, or any another? None of the above.
Protein.
It is a protein. So students, keep this thing in mind that when we burn the silk, there is a protein. Okay, so it will give the smell of like the burning hairs. Okay, its smell is like the burning hair, and the smell of the cotton, it is a carbohydrate. Okay, and it smells like the burning of paper. Keep this thing in mind. सिल्क जो है प्रोटीन है, उसमें जो स्मेल आती है वो कैसी स्मेल आती है, जैसे कि हेयर को हम जलाते हैं वैसी, ठीक है। एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड कॉटन इज carbohydrate, it is made up of carbohydrate, and the smell is like the burning of paper. Clear? And there is why we don't use the clinical thermometer in lab?
Because if we use the clinical thermometer
Just give me a minute.
in lab,
Just listen.
in lab we use to measure the temperature of our object, and if we measure the temperature with clinical thermometer, the clinical thermometer can burst.
Yes, very good. It will get burst
and its range
and it
is
will
also-
get damage also because it does not
Yes.
bear that high temperature of the object if we are using. Okay. So what is the range for a laboratory thermometer?
minus 10
minus 10 to 110
to
degrees.
110 degrees Celsius.
And Vidhi, what is the range for the clinical thermometer?
Ma'am, 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius.
What are the precautions? Listen to me. What are the precautions that you must follow or take care of in the lab while using the laboratory thermometer?
Laboratory thermometer should not be.
Listen,
laboratory thermometer by the bulb.
Janvi, only give any one precaution that you must follow. Jaideep, Prachi,
Please send the Google form.
yes.
Regarding
Can I tell?
Stay attentive in the class.
precaution.
Yes, precaution
Ma'am, the
for
bulb-
the
Ma'am, the bulb should be surrounded from all sides by the substance of which the temperature is to be measured. The bulb should not touch the surface of the container, otherwise the bulb will get damaged.
yes. So you must take care while you are using the laboratory thermometer. Okay. आपको ये
Ma'am,
ध्यान
and
रखना कि
it
वो
should be
बॉटम
stand
पर टच
upright.
करे. Yes, upright उसको use करना है. It should not be tilted. Okay. Don't hold the bulb from the don't hold the thermometer from the bulb. Okay. So student, just